Derivatives trading involves substantial risk of loss and is not suitable for all investors. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. Good morning. No, that sounds like louder. Did a child change something? No. Okay, I think we're okay. Alright, well, I'm gonna grab the links first. The links. Here's this one. Today could be a bitch, that's for sure. I'm just gonna close this window. Okay, what do we got here? Well, we had quite a tumble in the E-mini on Friday, and they've actually pushed down a little bit further and they've recovered. And then in the 10-year, we've kind of got similar. We had a huge push up and we are balanced. Okay. Makes it a little difficult to take a trade in here, although it is a wide range. No news this morning, at least. What do we got? What do we got coming up this week? Import prices, core retail sales month over month, building, Canadian CPI. Well, so I think that overall it's going to be relatively range bound, or it would be relatively range bound because of the lack of economic news. But because all this crazy, why is this over here? Sorry about that. Because all this crazy stuff happened on Friday, it could be quite the crazy week. So we will be careful. While we're here in the center of this range is not a good spot. So new trades for now. Yeah, it's going to be hard trading. Dozens of hedge funds investing billions of dollars in cryptocurrencies that don't know if they're calculating their taxes correctly. Okay. I'm gonna pull up the squawk for one. Okay. Pretty solid sell right there. They are selling it. I'm a little skeptical though that they're gonna get that they'd be able to get beyond. Okay, let's put in some levels here. 060 right here. 045. So was it pivot? And then we also got 30. Was it pivot? And above us is Whoa. Hard to say. 22.
Block sell.
Wow, they're really taking it. They would just get news of some sort. Deutsche Bank Asia chief says cuts in the region are largely completed. Gold tumbles. Looks like they're trying to hold it there. But I think that would be an unwise place to try and stop it. I'd really need to see something significant. And I'm not seeing a whole lot on the DOM at all, to be honest. Okay, as that's happening, the E-mini is getting bought up. Yeah, this is going to be crazy. You see the level 2 is not really okay, so there is some support in the 5 and the 30. This 30 right there. The 8. It's not that much. It could totally just go down. I don't think selling 9 is the right thing, though. I mean, that was such a impulsive move, and I don't know why it moved down. It could very easily just, go back up into it, so... So tick down, and then back up into the zipper. I haven't traded 095 yet. If they had traded 095, I would maybe be considering a long. As it stands now, could do anything. Nobody did it again. Well, it's been here for quite some time now, hasn't it? They still haven't ticked 095. Though I'm sure it's only a matter of time. I suspect there could be an iceberg here. Okay. Don't like the way it's sold there into 0.9.5. Nor do I like that 2161. Aggressive buying there at 0.9.5. Not getting through yet. Just a little too aggressive, I think. Strong offer showing up now. Like, we just ticked up and the overall book is actually net sell now. This is very odd. Well, you would have your fill there if we had taken it, but you notice that the 090 had completely pulled. Well, there you go. I'm still a little bit worried about buying this, to be honest. Doesn't smell right to me. Now I take it based off of the price action I was seeing there. Looks like possible lure. Okay. risking 2 on this, right? Yeah. Only. Most of the time I should only be risking 2. So, okay, that 095 pulled a little too easily. Okay. I'm gonna take the 4 because it's the VWAP. So this volume that initially sold hasn't come off yet. I don't think we've ticked 105 yet, have we? No, we did once. A few went off there. Keep my finger on here just in case I need to pull this because we might get like a rush back up. Come on. It wouldn't take much to... Okay, they flipped. And still nothing is traded. Nope, not that time. Oh, and it flips again. Now they're playing all sorts of fun games. Still nobody's bought. There we go. No. Okay, iceberg at a 10. They better keep that bid. I'm glad that I already got 2 ticks banked in here because this could go either way. Yeah, they're really fighting it at 10. Enough volume to possibly justify getting out. And cumulative delta is heading down. The book is still bid. Oof. Okay, well, I did see what was happening there, but I wasn't convinced enough to get out. Definitely should have. The way they took that 095 was pretty ugly. They didn't really have much of a chance to get out. Now at 085, so they're gonna try and hold it. Yeah, well, it looks like I could get stopped out here. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. Not a very convincing buy. Still not very convincing. Okay, that time somebody tried to step up. It might not have been a good thing. Okay. Okay. This iceberg here in the 5-year. They sold it. Yeah, it's holding. I don't know. Okay, they're gonna make another attempt. Sellers won. No, that's really disappointing. I really should have taken it off at the +2, but I held on to it because it was like I didn't feel like it was I felt like I was in the trade and I wouldn't be thinking straight, and so I felt like it was I should give it its risk. But when you get +2 and it comes back, I probably should have gotten out break even. So let's keep that in mind for next time. I'd have to say after that, a pretty good chance that they break the low. We got all that. We never actually got the buy volume to come in. was doing the right thing, just didn't follow through that time. So I don't know if I can say that was poorly managed, but I don't think that the original trade itself was that bad. Actually, it was a pretty good trade from the entry perspective.
Block sell.
There you go. Okay. Now that I find suspicious. $7K after a block sell. They've gone through enough volume that they could have another push down. That's why I'm not selling. That's not why I'm not buying it. Especially after 11, they usually do push through. Well, they did push through it a little bit, but now if we're going to get a tick up, that could be it. Well, that might be it, but we can't buy 075 now. So you would have to risk 3 really. And 07 is a balanced price, so if we buy there, there's just a really good chance that we get stuck like last time. So we don't want to do that. It looks okay though. I'm a little... How do I describe how I'm feeling right now? I feel like we came down, we had a stop run, and they stopped right into a huge iceberg. Okay, which is kind of a a little bit of a potential warning that that sell was shenanigans just for somebody to get filled long. Now, I'm a little skeptical of that theory though, because we'd have to move all the way back to the VWAP. If that's really what happened, we'd be moving all the way back to the VWAP. And the momentum is that more likely that we continue to go down. You know, back up for a few ticks, see that the buyer's not going to go for it, and then push to new lows again. But somebody was definitely there waiting for the stop run to buy it. And the iceberg is at exactly the right spot considering where the liquidity is at. That's not too convincing. So they're probably going to need to see us sell at 07 and then not make it. Well, it's okay so far. We need to see them buyers come in. I mean, like, they held it here, but we really need to see market buyers. Now, if we could get a tick up, we might get that. So far, they seem... It seems like they're still maybe a little too scared. Okay. So what? Somewhat aggressive sell there, and it's still bid at 07. Short shorts coming to Tesla merchandise store. Says Elon Musk. Okay. This one could be worth a lot if it actually works. I don't know. I'm taking this because I see the risk reward and I see the support and the volume and everything, and the context was right for, stop run, and they stop right into an iceberg and everything. So like, it's kind of like, okay, the signal's there, we should take it, but I still feel really sketch about it, So they finally got through that iceberg again. Any strong offer? Did not hold, only 885 to take it back up, so most of that offer pulled. And that tick in particular changed a couple of things in the 5-year. 5 years still, that's the low of the day. Okay. Interesting that now they're not putting up a whole lot. I'm pulling away with even a few orders hitting it, even though it was an okay bid. Okay, now that's a little better. So they're absorbing contracts as they hit it. Five-year certainly looks like it could be reversing. 30-year certainly looks like it could be reversing. 10-year. That's a lot of zippers there. So a lot of zippers for that spot. I don't know if I've ever seen it where it was like that and then it really did go lower.
Block buy.
Holy shit. I didn't hear anything. What the hell? Okay, I'm seeing support there. And now an 8K iceberg. They're buying it, but I don't see the news.
Equity getting some percent. Yeah, up. Tam.
I was just not ready for that because we went all the way to 9.5. You know, should have been taking that. But seeing that huge iceberg there at 08, that's a continuation signal for sure. So I think we just got to be patient. It's not actually, the delta's not moving. Well, now they're going to probably try and stop us. I mean, we're probably going to get stopped. Okay. So that was actually like they pushed down and they made a new low by a tick. Could actually be a failure. We'd need another tick up to really say for sure, but that might have been. I mean, the sellers really should have pulled the rug out there. I think that was significant. I don't know what caused that. We're gonna get a gigantic iceberg at 07 again. Okay, there's the tick up that you needed. See these big spikes. So you're getting these upticks with really strong bids following it. So buyers are definitely making a push here. Sellers at 08, that's not necessarily good.
Could fighting federal is
Yep. And sellers are definitely gonna we'll try and hold it at 08. The 30-year might pull us though. And the 30-year is only one tick off of the news spike. Okay. The 10-year ticked down there, but I didn't see. Okay, the 30-year did tick down as well. Man. Well, equities didn't exactly move through that either. Like, that's the weird thing about it. It wasn't an equities move. Don't really see anything special in any of these, really. I don't know. Maybe it was just a stop run. It was kind of weird. I mean, the bid looks really strong now. Okay. They ticked up again. I think sellers are going to be a little bit more scared this time. I'm not pulling at 08. I bet you're probably going to have some short-term profit-taking robots here at 08 that want to get filled. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, 10K iceberg at 08 is not necessarily what you want to see, is it? But there's been enough of volume here now that there's a pretty good chance that they're going to go through it. At least as of late. I certainly know that there's been days where there was a 15K iceberg at the top or bottom, and I was like, oh, how did we not see this? But the past month, every time that it gets over 10, it turns into this, the flood comes. I don't know. I am starting to feel a little concerned, like, so when we ticked up was when we initially said, okay, this might be, they might be just observing here at 07, and this might be a reversal because, that's where they observed on the stop run. And then when we came back and we got one tick higher, and we moved up and we had a strong bid, right? Now there's a strong offer at 085. But I'm kind of wondering if you know, their seller's not going to be done. Yeah. Oof, and a lot of bids pulled there. Okay. Well, the buyers are going to fire back here. Nope. Volatility just before the equities open makes me suspicious.
Just in FX news here, we're seeing the deputy bank governor come across the wires and say they're monitoring the RAM movement closely. Obviously, we saw a flash crash overnight.
Okay. So there it goes. Oops, we don't have hard cumulative delta showing. Let's fix that. Okay.
But the governor goes
Some
on to
buying.
say,
Some buying in the E-mini, but they didn't get anything out of it and
the
sold.
deputy governor goes on to say that the RAM movement doesn't merit central bank involvement.
I mean, the 30-year looks like it's ready to go up and take out that 07. Cumulative delta has been long. Certainly enough to recover from this initial break of the lows, at least. Okay, an iceberg at 07. The E-mini is selling hard. Yeah. I mean, you're right at a pretty significant resistance there, 28.38, because that was where the close was essentially. So definitely people are going to try and sell it here. Maybe that last move up, maybe now if we get another move back to 28.36, a sell can actually take hold, but yeah. Would prefer that it just not be this close, you know. Okay. Well, E-mini breaking highs. Pretty good run there. Equity's up to some resistance now. Oof. 5K offer. That's not what you want to see. Definitely not what you want to see.
So it's under 10 minutes time now until we get weekly ECBO.
What was the max favorable tick? So I got 5 off of that. I should really be sitting at like a +4 take profit just to catch a spike like that, you know? Then it could have avoided that whole thing. Well, the old 06. So I got it because of this iceberg right here. It's 73.62. Yeah, you don't want to see that one tick. One tick above the high. Or the low. One tick above the low. No. That's a recipe for a stop run lower. So I got out of that. It looks like I might have been able to get out break even. Yeah. And now that we're at break even, obviously it looks really good to me again. No, obviously, but of course now I'm all. Now I'm getting all FOMO. It's still questionable though whether or not these offers pull. I mean, that's not fake. Multiple levels and everything. Had some serious resistance above us. We need to see the E-mini tank hard, or I don't know. If I see a 08 pull, I'll buy into it, but I'm betting though that what we're gonna see is just the buyers never come, and then we go down to the bottom and the sellers never come, and then eventually it just goes all at once. And it seems random. Yeah, okay.
But emerging market equity news now. That's Turkey Borsa Istanbul has extended their the uptick rule is to include the best 100 stocks, which may be short sold. Trades in its 7-day operation, a fixed rate of 0%.
So let's fix our strategy here. Oh yeah. No, we want this one. We can give this just automatic 2, since that's the way we've been doing it. We've been moving it every time, we might as well just have it put it there. Someone's gonna have to give, but I'm a little worried that it's gonna be this guy at 06. They're probably gonna sell 07. Let's see what happens. They tick down. That 08 is pulling. Well, now you're getting some buyers. Yeah.
Bit of equity news. The comments from Tata Steel executive expecting to complete the formation of the venture with Rising Crop.
Oh, seven's pulling. It's quite extreme. So I like the buy again because I'm seeing the support in the 30 and the 5. And they did some of that at 08 is gone. So there's not nearly as much resistance above us as there was before. I think that that's good. And the risk is still right.
From the ECB now, bought a net of 5.704 billion euros of the public sector purchase program. Also, it bought a net 174 million in the covered bond purchase program, 37 million euros asset-backed security purchase program, and 502 million corporate bonds.
You definitely got the volume is calmed down. How do you get those volume stops to work? I use the 98 bridge, but when I use volume stops, they don't carry over into NinjaTrader 8. But NinjaTrader 8 lets me place. Well, so I'm just doing it through the strategy manager, but yeah, I don't know. So I'm not I mean, it may be because I'm on Sim. Because when I buy, I don't think it goes through NinjaTrader, right? So I don't even have the NinjaTrader license. I wonder if you can do. Well, no, that wouldn't work. I don't know. The bridge, the bridge, the whole thing having to go through them is. Maybe it has to do. No, I have Rhythmic. Yeah, data feed could be it too. Okay, well I caught it, and now they're going like straight against me. They're watching, and they just waited for me to want to go long, and then they were sure that they could go and push it to new lows. And that would be kind of silly to do. for somebody that's trading a sim account at the moment, but it sure feels like that sometimes, don't it? I think I just fall for the tricks too easily. Or I just don't react fast enough, you know, like I did kind of see that there was some resistance there, but I just didn't take it. So the volume, but how did the volume stops work through NinjaTrader 8? Because they don't have that feature, do they? Somebody really trying to hold it under there. A little bit more offer came into the 5-year.
The more emerging market.
But not the 30.
Yes, market. The 5-year credit default swaps left 105 basis. Friday's close 506 basis. High.
Crazy. Oh, it's a new feature. Okay. It says that with the lifetime license in their order flow suite, you can put in volume stops. Yeah, I am using the bridge. Yeah, I am using the bridge, but I kind of have it set up when I was trading my live account. I had this connected directly to the live account. So I had this one connect to the live account, and then they gave me a Rhythmic simulator account, and I was using that for the NinjaTrader. Okay. Well, buyers really came in there, didn't they? Yeah. I might still take the profit here at like 09. No, it would have to be 08. It's questionable if they get over the 08 rather. So we should move that still. In case there's a volume spike of some sort. I definitely feel like that the volume stops is a must-have feature, though. I'll tell you that much. There's been many times where they came down and they touched, but they didn't really pull, and it held, and I had a chance to either make a profit or at least break even. See, I find it so bizarre there that we had so much buying at 07, and they get it to tick up, and then it just stops. Just like literally right there. And the 5-year is really pushing down. Oh man, the 5. Yeah, what's wrong? NinjaTrader says that we traded 187, but Jigsaw says we didn't. That's kind of weird. One of these is wrong. I mean, the delta through this whole thing has been mostly buying. And there, now you can kind of see. This chart's all messed up. You see that? There we go. Pretty pathetic offer there. I mean, the bid side's not so strong either, but man, come on. And they put up like 50? Part of your problem here is the E-mini. E-mini's been sitting there for a long time, hasn't it? Possible flip coming.
Out of South African eyes, the government spending is to ignite economic growth.
I mean, ZB went. That's the thing. Look at ZB. Remember it was '07 that we were like, that was the top of the spike? We're above it now. The Vista charts on all these is messed up. Maybe that's why this one's not. Yeah.
South Africa now. Funding for stimulus is to be done in a budget.
Okay. Something's going on. Well, the level 2 changes picked up there for a second, but then it just didn't go. You can see it there, the 5-year, the 30-year ticked up. 5-year having a hard time holding it. Okay, finally a flip in the level 2 in the 10-year. Ooh, okay. So did we see pulling here? No. Did see a little bit of a stack, but 1300's not necessarily a big deal. A 30-year could go for more. Well, that's kind of a strange bug in the Vista chart, and that's not the first time I've seen it either. Ah. Hardly anything sold into '07 that time. Got 10 in the 30-year to contend with. Oh, so these offers aren't necessarily moving away. This is not necessarily moving away. Same with this. It's still 33. Okay, iceberg. So we're gonna get this thing where the sellers just fight it and fight it and fight it again?
More out of Turkey now. Comments Treasury saying it has cancelled Tuesday's auction for its 10-year fixed coupon bonds. Sell 7-year debt on Tuesday.
You really got this thing where, like, okay, we had to tick up. Looked really positive. That really should continue. I mean, most times you see another tick out of that. And, I mean, there was some buying. Don't get me wrong, there was some buying. But they just didn't go for it. Go. It's like if I go to 35 and then back to 30 and then scroll, then it will let me see. Okay. You got a big bid in the 5-year. Didn't notice that before. Big bid in the 5-year. Okay. And they hit at 0.75 and it's iceberging again. At this point, we probably have to need to consider that the it may just stay in this range until the end of time.
So again, from Italy's league economy spokesman, calling
Okay.
the ECB to provide guarantee to limit bond spreads in the eurozone, where the euro will be dismantled. And be lower down to the.
So that we pulled a little bit too easily. See, 33 pulled. Okay. So they tick down again. That's looking really bad. That tick was too easy. And the E-mini is pushing up again. Where are we at in the ES? Are we anywhere near? Okay, so there's a single print at 2844. So they might continue to move up a little bit. Yeah, that tick down was really bad. The 5-year just wants to see. There was the big order in the 5-year. It's gone. This is more than enough. They could stop this out. See, now that's only 49. Wow, that was a lot of buying in the UB. I think, well, we got 15 minutes left. I feel like, you know what, there was a long in here, and we got the long, and we didn't have our profit sitting there. And now that you had this stop run, so you've had a stop run down and a stop run up, and that's why it's stuck in this range, is what it looks like. So for me to be sitting here expecting it to come up to 10 is probably unrealistic. That's weird. I mean, look at this. It's come up 1, 2, 3 times now. It's touched it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times now. It's been in here since 7, so it's been well over an hour now. I could have been sitting in that first trade for, sorry, not the first trade, but the second trade for well over an hour. Well, this time we've traded down to 0.6 and it's not pulling away like it did last time. Boo. So on that one, did it give me -3? No, it gave me -2. So like all of these I could have taken at least 2 on. This one, I don't even think that would have given me 3. Obviously, that one would have given me 4. I think the right way to have traded this would have been taking a break even on this one. And then this one I should have taken a profit, like it should have had the order sitting there. And then this one probably just shouldn't have taken, because at that point you got like stop runs both ways and it becomes range bound. But they did break the low, so I don't know. It's really hard to sell it right there in the ZN, isn't it? So you get this like, you come back here. Okay. So 0.6 is a key support level, and now you got 0.45 below us. So is your risk reward really right there? Well, you'd have to risk to 0.8 now. So you have to risk 4 ticks to make 2. Nope. So it doesn't work. Now that the 0.6 has been broken, trade doesn't work. It was a good, I mean, it wasn't a bad trade though, was it? I mean, we'd got some pretty good favorable ticks out of it. Somebody mentioning that Top Step discontinuing its Daily Squawk radio broadcast to go over to YouTube, or to Facebook. I mean, I think they still stream it to YouTube, right? So I don't think it's actually been like discontinued. I have to keep an eye on that, but that's kind of weird. Well, it was a good one. Now, the other question that I have here was there a short here at 10? Okay, so here's where we came in. It came up. There was some support here. I'm gonna have to say, I mean, obviously you could have taken it, but I definitely didn't see enough to know that it was gonna go all the way down like that. Now, what was the buy? Where was my buy? My buy was at 0.9. Okay, so I bought 0.9 like right here. Yeah. Okay. Going into a zipper like that isn't necessarily a good sign though, is it? fell back out of it. I don't know. Definitely kind of just that sell that we got here. Definitely kind of came out of nowhere, in my opinion. Or in my view. Like, it really surprised me. That's what I mean. This really surprised me. But really, when you get an impulsive move like that, you've got to get out. And I was not ready to click. So I think having our stop order, or sorry, our auto profit in there should be good. Oh, I'm wondering, don't we get a yeah, let's just check here really quick. Standard. I wish you could have like a target lead sort of a thing. You know what I mean? Because I just want to catch the floor takes up really quick sort of a thing. I can move it manually. Anyways, so I mean, so here's the other thing is that I think 3 losers in a row is pretty bad. So, especially on 3 that could have been profitable. So, oh, you know what? We need to do it this way. We need to go. Oh, and we need to do our Bitcoin stuff too. Generate charts. Okay. Get that. Oh, we should also ask, could we have gotten short here? I think that right here, you know, notice this one that we had a buy and it didn't get as high. Well, that's the one that we could have.
Government impacts currency.
Yeah. So definitely could have been better. That's not right. Check this out. Okay, so there's what it says. Let's clear this. Here's what it says my trades are. I think 31, 2, 3. That's not what happened. We only took 3 trades. So which ones are wrong? Okay, so it says that we bought at 119.31.5. And that did not happen. So 08.13. Oh, okay, these ones, did I not put in notes for these ones?
Any more comments now from the Italian League Economics Borghi?
I guess so.
Mercy by ECB.
That's what's wrong. These first 3 are wrong. Okay. So this one was the 090. So I want to say followed the plan okay. I don't think that I reacted to the market moving. Oop. It was a scalp. We need to change those so that I can see where it's a continuation. Okay, this one.
Would hurt it.
Okay, and then this one. I'm gonna say that was still kind of in the plan, but I didn't. That's not what I want to say. Okay. And we'll skip over here, see if there's any comments. Nope, doesn't look like it. All right, well, happens. I think you know, this is another time where we've had a clear trend, and I feel like I've fought the trend too much. Granted, today was a little bit different, but I need to find those low risk entries longer. You know, where was my low risk entry short? Right there. You know, right there. Why am I not able to take those? So that's really what we got to focus on here. We really got to focus on finding the ones in line with the trend, but still with the good risk reward. We're getting really good with the risk reward, but not the trend's just not there. Okay. Well, I'm babbling. So I will see you guys